The Unveiling Shadows podcast. I'm your host, Kimberly Mosby, and happy to be here. Erica Bailey is having a little bit of technical difficulties, which isn't surprising in our world today. So she will be joining us in just a minute. So I'm going to get into the chat here. And there you are.
Yeah.
And this is my co-host of The Survivor and the Skeptic, Erica Bailey from Iconic Marketing.
Hello, hello. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm actually today in the mountains celebrating camp. So, trying to get my headphones to work. So, I apologize, guys.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Gosh, sorry.
all
And I
good.
missed last week, too. I'm a jerk.
No, things happen, things come up,
Things come up.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I am happy to see your face. I'm happy to be here again, and especially where I'm at because it's so peaceful and beautiful. I think I can handle what you're going to school me on.
okay, because we're talking about 5G and the radiation it gives off, you
Uh-oh.
know. But,
As I'm
but
using an iPad and an iPhone and headphones. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, why we wait for people to join, um, I had my RF scan and my non-linear junction scan done by Jesse Beltran on Saturday.
Okay, so we were talking a little bit about this before we got live. Can you
Yeah.
explain what the heck that is?
Okay, so he was on Alex Jones recently, scanning Alex and a Navy SEAL by the name of Sean or Shane. I can't remember his name. But anyway, they had been implanted with foreign bodies. And I knew that I was implanted, but I didn't know to the extent of which my implanting or, foreign bodies
Mm-hmm.
were going to be. So I have about 23 of them.
23 implants. So how do you get scanned? Like is it like a x-ray or like what is
So
it? I'm like seeing like this futuristic like machine.
yeah, no, he doesn't do it like that. Good morning, Mark. So he uses an RF, which is a radio frequency scan to pick up signals coming off your body. And so he passed over 3 times just to make sure with that RF screening that he was able to pick up the foreign bodies. And then he did another reading, which gave the codes. I think the vibration codes off of the foreign bodies so that we know who those codes belong to. And then the last one that he did was a nonlinear junction scan, which would go off and give the signals that it was pulling. Some of mine were pulling like 100 to 95%. Some of them in other areas of my body were pulling 45%. So they were getting frequencies off of this. And then Desiree, his assistant, said, when she pulled up my nonlinear junction scan, because she wrote, where the frequencies were coming off my body, she said, "This looks like a horror story." And I said, "Yeah, I'm lighting up like a Christmas tree." So if people don't think that they have been implanted with foreign bodies, I think you should all think again.
How many? 23? Where are all these implants?
So I have 2 in my head right here. I have one here. I have one back here. I have one behind my ear. I have one at the base of my neck. I have one in my collarbone, one in my clavicle, one in my pelvic region, one silicone-based one in my hand, one in my arm, both shoulder blades, like one in my
Is
hip.
there one in your tooth?
He didn't pick anything up for that, so I was surprised that he didn't pick something up.
But do you think maybe because you say there's one in, you said there was one in your neck or your face, like somewhere around here. Maybe that's what you were getting and thinking because you had the implants.
Yep,
That's what it came from. How the
yep.
heck does somebody get into side of your body to put them there?
That's a
Like,
that's a very good point. You know, when they inject you, they can inject you with anything.
oh, okay, okay. So this wouldn't be like surgically implant, like a implant in your tooth or something, but like the little nano thingamabobbers that
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. And like, would these all be like from the same place or are these different? Like, I don't know. This is so confusing to me.
It's yeah, it's
So what do you
very
do now?
wait for my scans to come back to see who owns the patent for that scan and that frequency so that I can have them removed and put them into a chain of custody so that someone will be held responsible for doing this.
You can actually do that. He can find out where the tech came from.
Yeah. And if it's, you know, non-consensual, which I didn't consent to being, you know, implanted with a foreign body to have them track, trace, and torture me. So, yeah, you can find out.
Wow. My mind is freaking
Yeah.
blown.
It's a name that I'm not supposed to.
Okay. And so do they have to be like surgically removed? Like, how do you get rid of those? Like, how does that go away?
It goes away with surgery. Yeah.
So they, oh my gosh, they can like find where they are and like go in and surgically remove this nano technology.
Yeah. Yeah. Just giving blood puts you at risk, Deborah says, which is true.
Giving blood puts you at risk?
Yeah.
How?
Any needle that they inject in you could have nanotechnology in it or an implant. They don't have
Oh,
to be
okay.
very big. Yeah. And
Okay,
so,
so you're saying it could possibly be in the actual needle itself, not like uh,
well,
if
it
you're
could
gonna
be,
give blood, they're pulling it out of you. So you're saying it could be in the needle when they go to take your blood.
yeah. Yep.
That's freaking terrifying.
Yep. And Sherry said, I cried, you know, when I found out that I had been implanted with foreign bodies. She said, "How are you handling this so well?" And I said, "Well, because I knew that I was already implanted. Like, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
but you've also been coming to terms with this for 2 years almost, right? Like
yeah,
that's you knew there was already something going on. Looks like we have a new hi Pat. Welcome. We hope you find some value.
yes,
Hope you
exactly.
find some value. Love, energy, light. We talk about that a lot. So hi Mark. I'm in the mountains, guys.
Mm-hmm.
See?
It's
And so I
beautiful.
decided to come outside and sit and talk with you guys today. So, all right. So, what's our topic for today, young lady? Oh, you're so
It's
pretty. Love
Oh,
you.
thank you.
I love
It
you.
is 5G and the effects of 5G.
So, basically, what I'm using right now to live stream with you guys between my cell phone, my iPad, and my AirPods. You're going to show me what's happening to me right now in my brain. Great. I'm so looking forward to this.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go with the first one.
Okay.
We're going to get into it. We got this. Let's go with Punky first. I follow her on,
Hunky?
yeah, on Substack. Let's
Do
go.
you
Pause
remember
that.
Punky Brewster?
Yep, I
They
remember.
say I used to look like Punky Brewster when I was a kid with my pigtails and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. I'm so excited. Yay.
All right. I wish we could change the orientation, but let's just go with it.
Tower that was erected there. It looks like it's a 5G one, and they're covering up a lot of the components there. Can you zoom in just so people can see that? So this is right in a nice residential area. I'd say this is southwest Calgary, more on the west side. And we're going to take some readings so we can see what's going on in this nice community here. Can you take? So this looks like a pretty standard middle class neighborhood.
Yeah.
See that? And we got that monstrosity over there, and they're covering them up now, eh? They're not showing the full thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're at 4.0. 4.7. 4.7 here. Well above the
0.5.
safety threshold of 0.5 volts per meter.
So the farther we'll go.
5.45. Oh my god. These people are getting ready. Let's go to that children's park over there and we'll see what's going on. Then people can get a better perspective. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, these poor kids. Oh my god, this thing is maxed completely out. There's a park over there. You see those people walking? This thing is just maxed right out here. And there's the little deception tower over there. They're covering most of the body of it up. Look at that, completely maxed out, pulsating here. And there's a guy on his barbecue. He doesn't even know what's happening to him. Just measuring the radiation from that tower.
I wondering what you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's peaking out, stream level. It's too bad. Look into it. EMF radiation, non-thermal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's there's towers up going everywhere.
Yeah.
It's linked to cancer, blood disorder, oxidative stress.
But thank you so much.
Oh my god. This thing is just maxed on these poor kids in this playground. Look at this. Oh my god. These people are psychopaths. This telecommunication industry, look at them. And this is coming through Health Canada. They've set the regulations that it only applies to thermal EMF radiation, and it's so high
That
it doesn't apply. Like it'll never have an effect. And they don't look at non-thermal EMF radiation. There's so much science on it. They're ignoring it. This is a betrayal of the Canadian people. Our tax dollars are paying for Health Canada, paying for those crooked politicians in Ottawa, and look what they're doing to you. Look here. This is a radiation zone for these young kids here. This thing is maxed out. And it's pulsating. Pulsating, look at it. Pulsating near to the top there.
yeah.
Coming at them. These poor kids. And look, there's a park there as well.
Well, children are getting cancer at a much higher rate than ever before.
right? They're putting them in parking lots. They're putting them on church steeples. They're hiding them. They have some in South Padre Island that look identical to that. They don't have to look like the traditional 5G towers that are ugly, where they're putting them up everywhere. And they started putting them up in late 2019, just before the pandemic. Okay. So and I have an RF reader, and I'm pretty sure that every, targeted survivor has an RF reader. And if you don't, you should,
What's an
because
RF reader?
radio frequency
Oh, okay.
reader. Yeah.
So it's sending
the
off
sick bastards
radio.
doing it don't care. They don't, William.
It's sending off radio frequencies, which is basically it's like radiation. Right? Is that what I'm
Yes.
understanding?
Yeah.
You're saying,
It's
like
a
I should
Geiger.
know this. I don't know this.
Yeah, or a Geiger counter, I have a Geiger
Okay.
counter, an RF reader,
So there's legal limits to what it can emit, and what that guy is saying is that those specific towers are like quadrupling
Yes.
the limits that are supposed to be set, and that's being manipulated by the politicians.
Correct. Because most of them are, in my opinion, Israel infiltrated.
Yeah. The technology companies, or the phone companies?
The politics.
Oh, the politicians.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think a
really?
lot of them are in bed. According to Marjorie Taylor Greene, she'll tell you half of Congress is, bought by Israel. She said that on Tucker Carlson.
Are you fucking serious? This is why I don't watch anything. This is why I watch like period piece TV shows about like detective work, because that sucks. Who wants
Well,
Okay.
once you go down the rabbit hole, you can't come back out. And when
Yeah.
when you're a Mark Still and you have the background in the engineering, it becomes a lot clearer what the cult has planned for us. I'll call it that. And let's do this other guy who's getting
Okay.
radiated in his car, like
Oh,
stuck in traffic.
Oh, yay. Can you
Yeah.
see how excited I am about this on this beautiful Friday outside in the beautiful weather? Which one is it? Hold on, I'm going to your text. Is it the cell phone radiation?
No, I'm
Or
gonna
are
do
you
this
doing
one
it?
first. Yeah, let me do
Oh,
this
okay.
one.
You've got one.
It's
Okay, I'll shut up now.
basically 44 seconds. So
Oh, okay. Is that a Geiger counter?
They got me stuck here by a cell phone tower. My ears started popping. So I turned on my meter and found out I'm fucking being microwaved and there's nothing I can do about it. That's really fucked up, man. I can't go forwards, I can't go backwards. They got this traffic blocked for construction or something. Meanwhile, I'm getting nuked. People have no idea how bad they're getting it.
Yep. He's getting nuked while he's sitting in his car at a traffic stop because of the cell phone tower. Quote, cell phone tower. I call them Gwyn towers. If you look into that, you'll be able
What's
to
a Glen
see.
tower?
A Gwyn tower is a 5G tower. That's what they call them, 5G, but they're really lying because it's not for cell phone use. It's for microwaving humans. It's basically like we're being radiated from the inside out.
Wait, these are things that people are putting up intentionally for that purpose. This isn't like
Yes.
an aftermath or effect of having cell phone towers.
No, that's
This
why.
is things that are just being put up all over the place just to microwave human beings.
That's correct. Because we're goyim and they don't want us to live because we're basically animal. They're cattle. And so I went and put into the U.S. court system here in the southernmost district of Texas a lawsuit against some of these cell phone towers that are around me, right? So I
Yeah.
went onto my
Love you.
tower, my tower and website, tower and antenna website. I'll tell you what it's called. Let me tell you what it's called.
The things you know.
Well, and they don't think that people know that we're literally being radiated to death. So I found this website that shows the antennas and the 5G towers. Here it is, Antenna Search. It's called antennasearch.com. And all you have to do
Ooh,
is
share your screen. Pull it up.
is put in your, okay, I'm gonna put this in here real quick. All right, let me share screen. Antenna search for cell phone towers. So literally I can put in any address. Let's do Salt Lake City. Salt
Okay.
Lake
Oh,
City.
you should do where I am. Put Snowbird, Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Wow.
Oh my God.
Look at Salt
Wait,
Lake. That's why I
those-
left.
Those are 5G antennas?
Yeah, but look it up here. So it says right here 239 towers and 1,482 antennas. So when you look at this, you'll see that only 46 have been registered, but non-registered towers go from 47 down to I'm guessing, I don't know, 1,000 something. Let's pull this
Wait,
down
how
all the way.
can they be up if they're not registered? How is that possible?
That's what I sent into the courts here in Brownsville. And I circled that. And then I circled the word register. And I was like, why? And then I put the word why next to it. And I entered that into court because this is the only way we're going to take these criminals down. So I'm going to put this in the chat so that you guys can go and search for yourselves, your neighborhood, and start serving up some lawsuits.
Ooh, type in Snowbird, Utah.
I have an app that shows every tower in the room. It's hundreds. Yes. Who's they? I'm going to say the elite that are ran by Israels that think we're goyim, which are basically scum on the bottom of their shoe. And they think that they are the chosen ones, so they want to take the rest of us out. They literally want to wipe us off the face of the earth.
I'm interested where that big red chunk of them is.
Yeah.
Like where exactly in Salt Lake? I'm wondering where that little blurb of red dots is.
Well, let's
That
see.
big chunk.
Oh, Western Telecommunications Inc., Intermountain Healthcare, because they put them on buildings too. They don't just, if you drive by a building and you see these huge white rectangular panels, those people have sold out and they are not for humanity. They're against it. So you got Bonneville International Corporation.
Well, maybe they think they're doing the right thing. They're just being manipulated and influenced by somebody else. I mean, that is a possibility.
They're sellouts. So you got Salt Lake County. You got, the county's in on it. We already know that. Utah Communications Authority. These are on the unregistered ones, by the way. Sprint, Nextel. Yeah.
Wait,
USA.
Sprint has towers up that are not registered. Registered with who? Is this the government? Like, where do they have to register?
Well, you have to register them with the Communications Commission, right?
Okay. Verizon?
That would be the FCC. Yep, we got Verizon. Oh, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is on there, and that's not surprising. No. So rock and roll radios, all of these. So I sent them the whole list that I pulled up in the city of Brownsville and served them in court. And this is the only way that we're going to stop some of this. So the video that I sent you is of a little kid doing a TEDx talk. Yeah, we are threaded to the cloud. It's called the Internet of Everything Everywhere. I can't hear you. So the Zionists, yes, that's correct. You are right. Oh, that's interesting, Kemp. I didn't know that. Welcome, I'm glad that you came on here because I know I watched your channel because you are another targeted survivor. So I appreciate you coming on here. It's going to take a lot of us to talk about this and what they're doing to bring down, yeah, the cult. We can call it that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's nothing new about technical difficulties with
your show. With your show.
I know because
I
they
never
don't
have these problems unless I'm talking to you.
I know because they don't want me to talk, and I'm going to talk anyway because
yes, you are.
The truth shall set us free. That's what I have to say.
I love you. Okay, what are we doing next, darling? I'm like not excited about this. I'm not excited about this. Like
I know, but everybody has to be aware.
I know.
So can you play the little kids video? The YouTube one that I sent you. Can you share that?
Is it the cell phone radiation and how it affects kids?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can do it from my phone. I don't like this. All right, hold on.
I know.
Let me see if I can share from here still.
But you have to be aware because you have kids. And
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know I do. I just don't like to. I don't know why it won't let me share from my phone, hun.
Okay, I'm gonna share it then. I'm sorry we're not gonna go ad free today on YouTube, but you gotta watch this.
Sorry, guys. Otherwise, you'll be hearing like my family and my extended family and their best friends all screaming at each other in a room. And I thought you'd rather enjoy this scenery instead. So deal with the ads.
All right.
Sorry, I thought I could do it from my phone, love.
It's okay. So let me skip this. I just put it on silent. So let me pause this for a second, and then I'll share my screen with you.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go swimming in the cold.
Oh, good. Okay, here we go.
Did you know that every day we are surrounded by invisible electromagnetic radiation from microwaves, dishwashers, computers, televisions, power lines, wiring in the building to cell phones? They all produce electromagnetic radiation. You know what? Raise your hand if you own a cell phone. Now guess what? These days, every kid wants to have a cell phone, but cell phones give radiation, and if exposed to too much radiation, you may get a tumor or cancer. Do you know that nowadays kids start using cell phones as early as the age of 5? Now guess what happens to their brains when they use cell phones at such an early age? They get 5 times as much radiation than adults do. The reason it's easier for radiation to reach a kid's brain is because a kid's skull is thinner than an adult's skull, which lets a lot more radiation to the brain of a child. When radiation goes through your body, it can kill cells. And if those cells don't heal properly, they might become cancer. Today, I want to give you some tips on how to protect yourself from this radiation. One way is to keep the phone 6 inches away from your face. Use a speakerphone or a headset. Also, it would be better if you could text as often as possible so you don't have the phone close to your face. Every time you're about to call someone, and I mean every time, make sure you're not in an area with weak network signal, because when the signal is weak, your phone will work a lot harder to get a better signal, and therefore, it will give out a lot more radiation. Also, never sleep with your cell phone, because when you're sleeping and the cell phone is near your head, it's going to be throwing radiation through your head all night long, and that's never good. Some people even say that when you have a cell phone close to your ear, it's like holding a mini microwave next to your face. We are still learning about the risks that cell phone radiation can cause. A lot more research still needs to be done. It's actually just like smoking. Many years ago, we never knew that it caused cancer. Till years later, researchers discovered that it did. The reality is that we live in a world full of technology. We can't escape it. It makes our lives a lot easier. But at the same time, we need to be smart about how we use it and make sure that we protect ourselves from these unnecessary risks that can harm us.
If you live in a Florida zip code and have 0 DU,
That
Okay.
kid was awesome.
Wasn't he awesome?
Okay, that kid was awesome. Good for him.
That's what I
Like,
say.
okay, so
And that
sleeping
was
with your cell
9 years
phone,
ago.
that's me. That was
That
9 years
was
ago?
9 years ago that he did that.
I wonder where he is now. What he's doing now.
I don't know. Probably
That'd be
trying to save
interesting.
humanity, like I'm trying to save humanity one podcast at a time. But it is reality. Yeah.
That is insane. Okay, so he said use headsets, but you say don't use headsets.
No, unless they're wired. If they're wired, they're better. They're not great, but it's better than the radiation you're putting into your brain, which is why I think your eardrum got punctured.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
still not completely healed. Still. Why am I hearing myself? What can we do about it though, guys? Like, what can we do about this?
Go to a dumb phone, you know? I'm
Do
gonna
you know anybody's phone number?
no.
Do any of you guys know anybody's phone number by heart? Like, what would you do? What would we do? I don't even know what to do if our cell phones went down.
Well, we should probably start, doing Rolodex or, a little diary where we write down some important numbers just in case. But if you think about it, what happened to all the payphones? Do you remember when we used to put quarters in payphones and
Yes.
they were at the
There's one in my
7-Eleven?
town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they removed pretty much all of those. There are very few. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
ours is just like a historical, it's not, I don't even think it's a functioning payphone,
yeah.
but there's one in the center of town. But
What happened to the payphones? That's what I want to know. And why did they remove them? Because they were
why
probably
did they remove
analog
them?
lines.
Yeah. I know my mom's phone number and I know my husband's phone number.
Yeah. Well,
And I
that's
know
good.
I know my landline from when I was a kid. But that does nothing now because nobody has landlines anymore.
Yeah.
But what would we do if there were no phones? How would I even know to get I have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
That's scary. Who wants to think about that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Keep it on a
God.
journal. Yep. All important information needs to be written down and not on your computer. So I'm going to show this a little clip of it. Mark Steele's video is about 20 minutes long, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I
Okay.
want people to listen to him in the beginning because he actually served a lawsuit in the UK about the 5G radiation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wanted to have him on my Radical Truth Summit, remember?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. And the reason that we couldn't link up and get him on there is because they wanted him to do an Azul Microsoft update. And he's like, Kim, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, it's going to have to be another time. But he did reach out to me today and give me his information for his Facebook. So if
Fantastic.
you don't know who Mark Steele is, you need to follow him on Substack. His Substack is Save Us Now. And then it's probably the same thing on Fake Book is what he called it. And that's what I call it too, is Fake Book.
I love you. All right.
Pine Needle Tea, I've heard that. Yeah.
Pine needle tea? What? I can't see the comments. This
White
sucks.
Pine Needle Tea says I hope our cell phones go out. This is what Mark says. I hope every last satellite goes out. Yes, it will give us a chance for sure. So let me share this, and I won't watch the same thing. Or I won't watch the whole thing. Let's put it that way. Let's go here. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me expand it.
Firms that 5G
Okay, here we go.
asymmetrical warfare, right? Or fifth generation warfare is better known, right? Now, health impacts of 5G. Now, this is the scientific STOA report, and it was an evaluation of all the current scientific data, right? Not all, because obviously the epidemiological data now confirms that 5G, all electromagnetic radiation, but 5G in particular, and the reason for 5G is a weapon system, unlike a telecommunications network. 5G uses phased array, which was an electronic assault weapon. It's the main antenna design. So 5G is a weapon, but with the current information is that the electromagnetic radiation is carcinogenic. I can tell you now, it's a fact. All the science says it is. Scientific papers like this always should be, could be.
Okay, so I just want to say, it says conclusion 1, cancer FRI, 450 to 6,000 megahertz EMF are probably carcinogenic for humans, in particularly related to glycomas and acoustic neuromas. And then it says clearly affected male fertility and female fertility too.
Wow.
So don't take it too literally when they say it may. What they mean is it does, okay? It also damages male fertility and female fertility, which would be genocide, all right? Environmental electromagnetic fields and female fertility, magnetic fields. Magnetic fields penetrate living tissue and also at very low levels. So 1 microtesla, you can see biological effects, detrimental biological effects, sterilization. Now, I think the test in most EVs are in and around 5 microtesla, right, which is 5 times that produce detrimental biological effects, I should say. Okay, chronic exposure in electric vehicles. Obviously, you're going to be sterile, and not only that, when you're going to develop cancers, because they're well known to cause leukemia and brain cancer. Okay, so you're sitting in your electric car, your local authority have basically either mandated, there's no risk assessment of these electric vehicles, none. They have did some studies, they did carry out some scientific studies to show how unsafe they are. The industry even states one day they might be able to make a safe one. Now, this was an industry produced document. This is to show that they know what they're doing, right? So they know, right, these are indictable crimes. right? Because they know by exposing the general population to RF fields and magnetic fields, you will cause people to develop cancers and damage reactive oxygen species. There you go. It basically, and like I said, this is an industry document. Okay, it's an industry document telling you. Now your government will tell you the totally opposite. You see, because they are criminals to the max, right? So you've got a total criminal enterprise running decision makers in your authorities, and the reason for that is due to the plan to depopulate, to sterilize and populate, which is basically genocide. Now, 5G and wireless body area networks. A lot of people talk about these other Gs which don't exist. 5G exists, been around for quite a while. It's fully operational, has been for quite a number of years, and goes on with the more deployed technology, okay, the more deployed technology. So let's say implants in the body. We know what they did with the injectable. We know what they did with the PCR test. So these implanted in the human body, these wireless body area networks, right? I'm going to show you implanted sensors. This document, right, shows, right, how the mobile traffic, which is basically you, by the way, and let's go down to the actual Bluetooth Zigbee. Now, the IEEE 802.15.6, you've heard me speak about this before, okay? This is the standard, right, for the media access code, the Bluetooth Zigbee media access code that you've been injected with, okay? So basically, they're tracking you through the space using this current standard, okay? Implanted sensors, obviously the cover for it is medical devices. But what they mean is it's actually an injectable that they injected into your deltoid. Also, PCR test. PCR test use nanopore. This is quite interesting because we talk about, you know, the Chinese infiltration of the UK. Now, what I can tell you, Oxford Nanopore technology was funded by the British taxpayer through Matt Hancock. And Matt Hancock went to China. Obviously, this must have been one of the conversations that he had, because he knows about nanopore, right? He also knows some other information that a lot of people will not want to know about, but we have the evidence of it. So that's all quite interesting. So he is a key actor in working with the Chinese on this attack on the general population. So nanopore was in a PCR test, and it facilitates the connectivity to the brain. All right. So this brain interface through the 802.15.6 using the nanopore that was actually put into the nasal passage and passed over into the brain. Here we have the COVID-19 injectable. Obviously, the materials that they've injected you with are psychotoxic, cancer-causing, but they're basically the electronic devices, okay? It's so you can get a better resolution from the 5G wireless body area network currently, okay? Now, Battelle, right, who were working for DARPA, got a DARPA contract, right, injectable brain control technology, but as I've shown before.
Okay, are any of you surprised about Battelle winning the DARPA contract for injectable brain control technology? Because I certainly am not. I know how far this stuff has gone, and it's not good. So basically,
Who's Battelle?
Battelle is a company that is, well, they have a huge facility in Idaho. And the only reason I know that is because when I went to the Targeted Justice rally in August of last year, I met a targeted survivor by the name of John. who mentioned Battelle to me for the first time. And all people have to do is do research. You know, go on to Mark Still's Substack. He's giving you armytechnology.com news, DARPA injectable brain control, and you can go and read it for yourself. All you have to do is research it. It's all there. They're
Wow.
telling you what they're doing, and that the pandemic with the COVID-19 vaccination is an actual bioweapon. You know, it's, in my opinion, for population control. Okay? So stop injecting yourself with stuff. I mean, you know, I'd like to stop sharing for a minute, because I put that in the thing. Like, he is knowledgeable. He's spoken against the cult for many, many years. He knows exactly. He's smart. He's got common sense. It's not hidden. Yeah. As if DARPA wasn't going to get all that. Yeah. Then, so yeah. It is insane. So I found this interesting because I have Sucker Punch, which is basically a tensor ring with copper wire, you know, coated wire wrapped around it in a specific pattern. And then I stuffed 2 big crystals in there, and I put it in front of my Wi-Fi router. Before I did that, that Wi-Fi router would be completely hot to the touch when I would open the cabinet, because they say you're not supposed to put it in a closed cabinet, whatever. Since I've had that Sucker Punch there, when I open that cabinet and I put my hand in there, it's barely hot. So basically, yeah. So basically, you have to reroute the energy that's coming off that Wi-Fi, which you should probably just shut it off when you go to sleep. Just shut your router off, and you know. But then there was an interesting video that I saw about shungite, which is the solution, because I know that you're solution based. And so I'm going to show you this solution.
You know me so well. I was literally just thinking, okay, Kimberly, so what's the answer? Like, how do we solve the problem? There's a problem. We recognize the problem. Now, how do we solve it?
Yep.
Oh my God, I know you love me.
So let me pause this.
You can solve it by sitting out here.
Well, nature's always good, especially if you're, you know,
I don't see any towers anywhere. I was looking. There's ski lifts.
So let's look at this guy.
Okay, what is that guy?
Okay, so that's my hand in front of it. Take my hand away. My hand. Okay, now here comes the shungite. Take away the shungite. Hand's not in it because I got my little lever here. Hand. Shungite.
What is?
Okay, so that's my hand in front of it. Take my hand away. My hand. Okay, now here comes the shungite.
Is it a...
Take away the shungite. Hand's not in it because I got my little lever here.
Is it a stone?
Hand. Shungite. Okay, so that's my hand in front of it.
It's watching. Okay, is it a stone? Is it like a...
Yeah.
Shungite? I've never heard of it.
Shungite, yeah, most people haven't because they don't want you to know how to protect yourselves. So shungite is a stone. Let me tell you.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a rock that contains pyrobutmin, or Within those rocks, it was first described as a deposit near Shunga village in Russia, from where it gets its name. It's widely known for pseudoscience and quack medical claims. But now this is AI talking, and we already know that. It's a carbon-rich mineral primarily found in Russia, known for its unique structure, which is a spherical molecule made of carbon. But we just saw with our own two eyes that it blocks the Wi-Fi. Yeah. So you're going to get some shungite?
I might get some shungite.
Yeah.
Put it over by my Wi-Fi. As long as it doesn't disrupt.
Make sure it's from a reputable source, because they could be giving you fake stuff, you know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even think about that. Think like that. Oh, okay. So this is horrifying. Like, I'm actually quite scared about this.
Yeah.
And
you need
what
to
it's
not
doing to
have your
me
kids.
and my kids and our
Yeah.
bodies, and like
Yes.
now everywhere I'm looking, it gives me the freaking heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. So take the cell phones and the iPads out of your children's hands. They don't need them. They're not going to be able to
Yeah,
have.
but you're worth an hour of radiation. I know. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good.
Yeah. Orgonite and tensor rings. Yeah. Douse your space with block and heal negative lines. Yes. Like I'm a hippie. So when we first met, you're like, what does that mean? You're a hippie, but you don't dress like one. And I was like, well, because I know that nature heals. It does. And crystals and shungite aren't put on the earth for no reason.
Oh no, they're here for a reason. Mother Nature heals everything.
Yeah.
I can't believe you remember that.
Thank you. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. And Pat, I just want you to know, stop running.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
You have to stop running. Like literally, I did have to leave Salt Lake shitty because of the Mormon cult and their gang stalking me. But if you do move, make sure it's somewhere rural where you can identify people. If it's a smaller place, that's what I ended up doing. In a community that hasn't been infiltrated by Freemasons, you know, and the occult.
I don't know. There's a Mason Lodge right in my little, 5-mile town. So even 17,000 people towns could be infiltrated.
Yep, infiltrated. In every town, they built that by design, putting their Luciferian temples up to practice their witchcraft. So,
Because I was gone last week, I didn't get to ask anybody if they practiced some of that positive energy stuff that we talked about the week before. So if you did, you got to drop us a message because I want to know. Go back 2 weeks ago, Pat, and watch the live we did. Talks a lot about energy and how to fight back.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then I would suggest getting some tensor rings and some of the shungite. And, you just have to.
And use your community. There are people out there that you're not alone. There's a whole community of people here, especially on Kimberly's channel, that will help you, that will talk to you, that will give you guidance. So you are not alone here. Right? Everybody? Yay. Thumbs up.
That is correctly right. You're not alone. And I thank Craig for your comment, because I knew that I wasn't the only one. They try to tell people, that they're crazy or, paranoid delusional or whatever kind of garbage they try to give you. And I want you to know that you're not, and you have power within yourself to help turn the tides. And there is going to be a documentary coming out about the scanning of the foreign bodies with Jesse Beltran. And so I'm on that documentary about this
You're
podcast
23 and you're 23.
and my 23 foreign bodies, and 6 of which are in my head. Yeah.
Jesus. And they wonder why, you did some of the crazy things that you did.
Yeah. So you were stuck in Salt Lake City for 5 weeks. So now you know my pain. Like these people, yeah, pray, connect. Yep. And that's true too. Like, yeah, just sometimes they're rocking. Yes. Yeah. That's the whole point. Like if you're being radiated to death and you've been implanted with a foreign body, the whole point is to basically microwave you. You know? I love you. I love you too, Mark. Thank you for being on the live today. I know your schedule is a little bit difficult.
Well, I thank everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my
I thank
goodness.
all of
Oh my
you.
gosh.
Thank
Guys,
you,
come on.
everyone, for your support. Remember to
Can you
stay
see?
strong. We've got
Yes.
this.
We've
Oh,
got
it's
this.
beautiful.
Isn't
We've
it
got
gorgeous?
this. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hey, and go take a walk or something, guys. Like this.
Get out to nature.
Yep, this hour sitting out here, it's a little chilly now, but it was like rejuvenating. Like, go enjoy some nature. Love you all. We will see you next
Yep.
week.
Love you.